Howdy everyone, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be presenting to you, well, I'm going to be presenting to you the Kranvagn. It's the tier 10 Swedish heavy autoloader tank. I think for once Wargaming did a pretty good job balancing a new tank line. Well, I'm talking about the autoloader line because the tank destroyer line is terrible. They did a really good job balancing this tank, these tanks, I guess. Yeah, this is pretty much a hull-down autoloader tank. It features really good frontal turret armor. The hull armor is really bad. The side of the turret is also pretty bad. Top of the turret can be overmatched, but that doesn't happen so often because it's hard to get to it. It has 3 seconds time between shells, and also like I think a 30 seconds reload time. So DPM is not the greatest on this tank. Also, it has APCR standard ammo, which can be a bit terrible for heavy tanks, since you mostly gotta fight at close ranges. And APCR bounces off angled armor. Yep. So it's 252 APCR pen, yes, and 400 alpha damage. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this tank. It's not bad. It's not the greatest. I would say it's a combination between T57 and 50B. So, if you'd be asking me now, what should I grind between all these tanks? Well, I'll tell you. T7 is pretty much a close range brawler, has really good DPM and trollish armor. The Kranvagn is somewhat of a medium range tank. You can't really snipe too good with it because the gun tends to be derpy. Sometimes you gotta stay at medium ranges, hull down, where you don't need to aim much. And the 50B is pretty much, you know, the mobile sniper tank, support tank. Yeah. So I'd say all these tanks are good. They're all worth it in the end. They're just different. I can't say one is better than the other. They're just really different. Well, we kind of pushed in pretty hard here on Greedy Assault, mainly because we didn't really had much resistance besides that T49 there. And yeah, assault maps are really good for this tank. You can hull down a lot, and I have been using my turret armor quite well so far, and I'm gonna continue to use my turret armor and see if I can smack this T20 prototype as I go up here. We gotta hurry up though, because the other side is pretty much gone, so we need to do something really quick. Can I shoot this guy? There we go, 1. I really wish that they would give this tank AP as standard ammo. I don't understand why they gave it APCR. Not really gonna snipe with this tank, so... Yeah, I also forgot to mention mobility this time. Mobility is pretty good. Better than T7, whereas the 50B. Something in between. Like the acceleration tends to be a little bit sluggish, but the top speed is okay. It's pretty mobile for the most part, but like I said, I think Wargaming did, for once, a really good job balancing out a new tank line. Yeah. Usually they either make it really good or really bad. Really bad, I mean Japanese heavies, at least the high tier ones. Really good, I don't know, remember T7 when it first came out, yeah. And again, I'm pretty happy with these tanks. Yeah, I gotta go up there and kill the Patton and Rhymel that are still there. Gotta try to use my turret armor some more, remember. Always try to hull down this tank because the turret armor is completely paper, so the turret armor, the hull armor is paper. You're not really gonna bounce anything with it. So if you can hull down, make sure you got some friendly tanks with you to help you and share the load, because you're gonna have to support on well, mainly on city maps where you can't hull down unless it's a Himmelsdorf and you can go up the hill, for example. Okay, I still got 2 shells, and I'm going towards the Patton. Patton kind of has trollish armor, so I'm a bit worried. Like I said, I got APCR as standard ammo. And I tried to snap one shot there, and I kind of failed. It didn't hit. Like I said, the gun handling is not the greatest that it can be, you know? It's something between a T7 and a 50B, so... And I missed the shot again. Yeah. Really bad shots here in the pattern, but I'm gonna be reloading, and we'll see what happens then. Oh, hopefully T10 is not gonna die by then, but I think he will. He's detracked. They're farming him. And I could be in deep trouble right now. I need to finish reloading and kill the pattern, and then just try to deal with ST1, because the ST1 is pretty slow. Gotta pay attention though. It's really easy to get shot on the side of the turret, because it's only the frontal part of the turret is good. The sides are pretty thin. One more shot. Okay, now I can go back. Luckily, like I said, the ST1 is really slow. Don't need to worry about him too much. I can just probably drive in reverse and you still won't catch up to me. So, but if this Liberté goes in and keeps him busy, that'd be even better. Yep, gotta reload. And clip the ST1 and then deal with the rest of them, because they still got like 3 tanks in the back. Oh, there's also a T-44 coming in. Just wait a second, ST1. If he peeks with this side, it's even better, because I could just detrack him. But luckily the AMX detracked him. I'm just gonna keep it tracked. It's always the best thing to shoot the first or the last wheel sprocket of the tanks. You know, you detrack and do damage. And it's so much easier to kill a tank that is detracked, right? Especially if we can just keep in track. No problem. Okay, I'm reloading. I'm gonna try to take a peek from here and see if I can spot any tanks close to the cap. Oh, there's an IS-3 there. Got a pretty good damage so far, and we got 4 kills. 5k damage and 4 kills, not too bad. Not too shabby. Let me see if I can shoot a T10. Not really, he's behind the rock. I wanted to help the VK, because I guess he can't really like push him. I'll just push the IS-3 instead. Now, did I mention how much I hate APCR standard ammo on this tank? In case I didn't, I'm just gonna remind you. I have no idea how that shell actually managed to hit the T10, but I'm glad it did. Can I pop another one? Yep. I don't know how that actually pinned. I think he's over angling. And I only got heat shells left, so I'm gonna use them. The heat shell is well, it's weaker than the usual tier 10 heat shells. You know, it's only got 300 penetration. Most of tier 10 heat shells are like 330, so that's also a bit problematic at times, especially when you want to use heat against E100's turret, for example. You know that E100 turret is 270 armor by default, so any slight angle will just probably cause you to bounce. I wanted to kill the T-44, but I decided to go for the prototype instead. But if it keeps popping up, it's all good. There's also a T-69, I think, shooting from behind. There we go. And there's a T-69. And somehow I bounced on them. Yeah, T-69 as well. All the T-57 line has really like weird armor angles, and you can bounce on them easy, so not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna reload and try to kill the IS-3 and the T-69, because the timer is running out. It's 2 minutes and I don't really want to cap. I want to do some damage. But luckily for me, this T-69 is just going in. I'm just gonna ignore the IS-3 or just shoot it. Nope. Well, a bit of both, I guess. Ignore and shoot him. Killed the T-69. Can I get a shot at this guy? Can I? I think I can't. Nope. He's going down. Oh, the VK got him. Good game. Well, we got an ace tank arena on this tank. Needless to say, though, it's very, very hard to get ace tanker on these new tanks right now. Incredibly hard. We got ace tanker, 91k credits, 2040 XP, Top Gun, Confederate medal. We ended up with a game with 6,916 damage, 7 kills, 1,360 base XP. We also got 1,520 assist damage, and we blocked 2,310. Like I said, the turret armor holds pretty well if you can hold down. And we made 2,700 credits profit in the end. Wow, big gains, boys, big gains. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this mini review ace tanker game with the Kranvagn. I personally call it the ambulance because in German, Krankenwagen means ambulance, right? So it's pretty similar to ambulance. So I'm just gonna call this tank the ambulance from now on, just so you guys know. Really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care and stay safe. Goodbye, fellas.